Hi, and welcome to another Forest Service web tutorial. My name is Mariana Dobre, and I'm a research scientist at University of Idaho, working on the development side of WEPPcloud. In this video, we'll talk in general about WEPPcloud, what it is, what it does, and how it can be useful to you. And we'll discuss some of the options you have when you first access the website. WEPPcloud is an online interface for the widely used Water Erosion Prediction Project model, or WEPP, and was designed to help land and water managers assess the effects of land management and wildfires on water quality and quantity. While the interface was mainly developed to be applied to forests, it can also be applied to agricultural lands and shrubs and grasses. This is the landing page of WEPPcloud, which hosts several different interfaces. But all these interfaces are using the WEPP model as the main background engine. These interfaces were developed to simulate stream flow, sediment yield, and phosphorus, although phosphorus is incorporated as a simplistic approach and is not available in all the interfaces. The first interface, WEPPcloud Undisturbed, was specifically developed to be applied to forested watersheds in the United States, and it accesses data from various free national databases. For example, it uses both 10 and 30 meter DEMs, or digital elevation models, to delineate the watersheds and to build hillslopes and channels. It also uses both Surgo and StatsGo databases to build the soil files, the 2016 National Land Cover Database to identify unique land covers and to assign management files based on those land covers, and various stochastic and observed datasets for climates. We are calling the interface undisturbed because users can run the interface for undisturbed conditions or current vegetation, but also for disturbed conditions such as thinning prescribed fires or wildfires. For users outside the United States, we developed WEPPcloud EU for European Union and WEPPcloud AU for Australia. These two interfaces are using datasets from these specific regions, but they have not been extensively validated. If you end up running the interface in any of these regions, please give out some feedback. I mentioned that the WEPPcloud interface was mainly developed for forested applications. However, for people interested in rangelands, we developed WEPPcloud REM, which is an online version of the rangeland hydrology and erosion model. This interface is also experimental, so if you run it and experience any issues, we would welcome any feedback. Lastly, we have site-specific resources and legacy interfaces. The site-specific resources are model runs from our previous projects, though you might not have access to all of these options. The legacy interfaces are our regional interfaces, and they don't contain the latest changes to the model. Therefore, we don't recommend this any longer. However, the WEPP interface has been validated more than the WEPPcloud interface, especially the WEPPcloud Undisturbed, and currently performs better in areas with summer storms. So if you're not getting expected results with WEPPcloud Undisturbed, we recommend you to try running simulations with the WEPP interface too. WEPPcloud Utilities provides users with an option to combine multiple runs based on the URLs and view the results for all the watersheds at once. For example, these are the combined results for 72 watersheds in the Lake Tahoe Basin, which is located in the US between the states of California and Nevada. The advantage of using this tool is that it gives you an idea of where the runoff and erosion hotspots are. WEPPcloud Test Watersheds are watersheds used in a recent two-part paper in Journal of Hydrology, and we are sharing these results and all the model runs for each of the 28 modeled watersheds. I will add a link in the description to these two papers so you might find them useful as you learn WEPPcloud. Lastly, we have contact with our email addresses, documentation where you can find more information on the interface, acknowledgements, sponsors, and collaborators, and lastly, all the contributors that helped develop this interface. Before I end the video, I want to mention that we are really excited to share this interface with you, but we also acknowledge that it is not a perfect tool. We've put a lot of effort into incorporating the best available datasets and the best available science, but it might not work properly everywhere. We are committed to improving the tool along the way, so please report to us any issues you have with the model and send us suggestions for improvements. I'll stop here with this video, and in the next video, I will briefly show you how to create an account and manage your model runs in the WEPPcloud.